Dating Doc Podcast. In this episode, we're going to talk about the importance of finding out if you are a person that has high ego yet low self-esteem, and a huge reminder on why fitness is important when it comes to dating, coronavirus, and so much more. Stay tuned to the Dating Doc Podcast. The importance of being in shape. Okay, I can't stress this enough. All right. First off, I'm not asking people to, for guys to be Greek god Adonis type level of in shape. I'm not asking for the ladies to be the next Instagram model, to be, some CrossFit champ. But needless to say, you got no legs to stand on if you'd rather be unfit, unhealthy, and on the brink of having a heart attack when you're older, or die from high cholesterol or blood pressure or some sort of disease, than being in shape. You can't argue with that. You cannot argue with being in shape. Health is wealth. So I say this, this is an alert for each and every one of you guys and gals. It is not just a goal, right? I've said it before. Health needs to be a mindset. Don't do it because of dating, because you're trying to attract someone, okay? Be blind to all that. Just do it because it's the right thing to do. All right, and start off with small goals, okay? Now, goals are things that you can reach until it becomes a mindset, until it's automatic. And, if you say, well, Chris, you don't know me. You don't know my work hours. You don't know my stress. You don't know the fact I come home, I got to take care of kids and stuff. Hey, I got that. But guess what? If you at least got a little bit of carpet, heck, you don't even need carpet to do squats, right? You don't need carpet to be running in place. You don't need a carpet, to do yoga, though it might hurt a little bit, but you don't need it. You can get down right now and do some push-ups if you're hearing this. There is no excuse why you can't work out, period. And on top of that, as we know, it's about the nutrition. The nutrition is always going to be 80% of the solution. 20% is a workout. So when you're going out there at happy hour and you got to get out and about with your friends and you're eating them burgers and stuff, that stuff's going to add up. And again, I stress this. It's not just because of dating. Take care of your body. When you take care of your body, look at this as the engine towards anything else in your body, in your mind, in your spirituality. When your body can function, your brain thinks quicker. When your body can function, you're more motivated as a person. When your body is doing what it's supposed to do, it is easier for you not only to fight off disease and getting the code, but it's easier for you to be mentally resilient. Things don't bother you as much because guess what? You're on the grind working on your body. It releases endorphins. It lessens anxiety, takes care of those cortisol levels, and it lessens your cholesterol. All these things that work to stress you out. That's why I say it's got to be a mindset. And you got to straight up be healthy. Don't starve yourself. Don't go out there saying, well, if I can just lose 10 pounds by not eating at all. All right, you got to get the right nutrients, whether it's a high protein diet, whether it's a keto diet. There's even tests out there that can give you a custom diet based on your blood type. All right, personal trainers are out there for a reason. They make your life better. Now, I'm not endorsing any because, nobody's sponsoring this segment here. But go out there and check out, do a free session. Go out to the gym and do a week long, right? They have passes like that. Join martial arts. If you're the type that gets bored working out on your own, sometimes if you do like Zumba or some sort of guided workout or dancing class, okay? I had an ex-girlfriend that went to twerking class of all things. I definitely endorse that. And guess what? She got in shape. Right? She did her thing. She was already in shape. My point is, get on some sort of program. All right. It all starts off with the mental commitment to saying, you know what? Let me not destroy myself or demean myself because I'm overweight or because I'm just not going to get to where I need to. Quit with that mindset. Go out there and do it. You can do it right after this podcast. There's no reason why you can't start doing 10 squats. 10 squats, it gets easy. Do 20. Do sets of 10, right? Do, do a challenge, right? Tell yourself you're going to do 100 a day. Do 50 in the morning, 50 at night. Whatever you got to do. Bottom line, this is beyond dating. When you are healthy, you are wealthy. Okay? Can't put it any more clear than that. All right? So invest in yourself, people. Get in shape. Hey, how's it going? If you've ever thought about making your own podcast and you kind of get into that analysis paralysis, you don't know how to start, check out Anchor. I'm telling you right now, Anchor is at the edge of technology. It's the easiest way for you to get your podcast going. I mean, all you have to do is you start it up on your phone. You don't need any kind of crazy setup and advanced microphones or whatnot. You can do it off your phone or computer. And the cool thing about Anchor is that it automatically distributes it out to the most popular podcast platforms, right? So what I'm talking about is it can get it to you on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money off your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's easy. And it's kind of an all-in-one. So check out Anchor, get your ideas, get your motivation out there into the public space. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started, okay? Download the app or anchor.fm to get started. So as the time of this recording, it's March 2nd, 2020. And coronavirus phobia is in full effect. I'm actually here in San Antonio. I believe last we checked, there was about 6 or 7 cases. These are mainly from folks that were flown into Lackland Air Force Base and were quarantined, and a whole mix of people that were contagious that have it, others picking it up, and then today was reports of one being at the mall, and they closed down that mall. So all kinds of chaos happening. Now, let's put this realistically. How does this all apply to dating, right? It's got to all come back to dating. So, thing that I'm always curious about is, let's say months from now, this coronavirus gets out of hand, and next thing you know, I'm asking someone, "Hey, do you have it?" Right? Now, nowadays, people don't even ask, "Hey, do you got gonorrhea? Do you got chlamydia? When's the last time you even got checked?" But best believe they're going to ask each other about the coronavirus. If months from now, more Americans are getting it. Right now, it's right at that middle ground where you can still make fun of it. You can still put the memes out there. But now people are getting serious about it, right? And realistically, there's a 2% mortality rate. Okay? So only 2% of the population from those that have it have died. Is there anything to panic about? Me personally, I don't think so. We have more drunk drivers. We got people that are on drugs, cancer, texting while driving, drunk driving, all that stuff. That's really killing people immediately. We got something out there that, I read an article, I'm not sure how confirmed it is, that there might already be a vaccine that was created. So should be good to go. Now, here's the conspiracy theorist in me saying, well, this is just big pharma making money again. How the heck did a virus like that get so out of control? Why did it come out of China, right? I've heard all kinds of rumors that it came out of a lab. It came out of bat soup. I don't know. Because the way that I see it is, I doubt this has been the first time that people have been eating bat soup. Okay, as gross as it is. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen if all of a sudden I got to watch my dating life. So I got to figure out who's got the coronavirus. What we're going to have? Coronavirusmatch.com, coronavirussingles.com. Come on now. I'd say live your life. Be common sense. Wash your hands. Okay, if somebody is all kinds of sick and they've been sick for months, yeah, you might want to tell them, hey, get yourself checked out. But right now, 2% mortality rate, no cause for concern. Will that change months from now? It could. It could change for the better. Okay, might have a vaccine. Everyone lines up and gets it. Some people may not want to line up, right? Anti-vaccine type, anti-vax. Right now, though, do your thing. Don't fall into the panic, right? It's like everybody and their mama, they go all crazy for the panic. Wash your damn hands, wash your ass, wash yourself, and watch yourself. But be careful out there, but don't panic. That's all I can say. Now, there is a rising number of people that have high ego, low self-esteem. High ego, low self-esteem. What the heck does that mean? I'm going to start off, okay? These are people that think they're all that, but then when they're alone, they don't believe in themselves. These are the kind of people that get all kinds of validation out there on social media, but when everything gets quiet and it's just dumb and they're in the quote-unquote the darkness, they don't believe themselves. They don't have that confidence. Matter of fact, they might even be going through a lot of depression and anxiety, but they got high ego. I'm going to hit you with a point from the get-go. I can work with someone that has high self-esteem, low ego. It's going to be a lot harder for me to date or even work with a client that has high ego, low self-esteem. Because these are kind of people that are the know-it-alls, but they really don't believe themselves, right? There's not that authenticity when it comes to their happiness, their intrinsic motivation. These are people that their ego needs to be validated for them to feel somewhat okay, right? So versus someone who doesn't have a lot of ego, but they believe in themselves. They don't have to be out there posting 50 selfies and showing their ass and their stomach and all that for validation. They got high self-esteem. They know where they're at. They know their abilities. They know where they stand, but they got low ego. And it's dangerous out there because a lot of the people that are getting more attention online, and it becomes kind of cancerous, are the high ego, low self-esteem folks. So what happens there is that creates kind of this cancer, this virus, if you want to call it that spreads, where people say, you know what, no one's really about anything. Everyone's out here just trying to get their ego stroked, their ego points, but they're not really there to develop their self-esteem. Think about it. Online dating apps, they're there to stroke your ego more than they are to build your self-esteem. You have more to risk when it comes to your self-esteem than you do your ego. And it's unhealthy. Think about it. An egotistic person is a lot unhealthier mentally than a person full of self-esteem. Okay? Self-esteem, if you have a lot of self-esteem, you're not gonna be egotistic, you're not gonna be cocky. If you have a lot of ego, you're gonna be cocky. And as we know, a lot of people that sometimes are cocky and lead with ego, they have heavy insecurities. So don't get caught up. Don't become part of that virus of the high ego, low self-esteem types. All right. And you might have been someone that had your life all together. Great career, keep yourself in shape, have a good circle of friends and family. You joined online dating because you wanted to meet someone special. And then guess what? then it becomes a game of ego points while you crush your self-esteem. How do you crush your self-esteem through online dating? You may ask. Well, I'll give you some options. I'll give you a couple of angles for you to look at. First off, if you're on online dating and you're just mindlessly swiping, more than likely you're just trying to get matches. You're not paying attention to no one's profile and what they wrote, and if they're holding drinks in each and every single photo, or if they're like showing all these, nasty pics, that you're just swiping. That's ego points. You're going out there and trying to get ego points. Self-esteem, you have enough pride in yourself to where if you're playing with a certain app and you're not getting what you want from it, then you simply get off the app and then you join groups or you try another app that might be more what you're looking for. And there is no connection. There's no correlation if you're a high ego, low self-esteem, if you're looking for short-term or long-term. Okay, now, granted, common sense would dictate that if you're looking for more short-term, yes, you would slightly be more on the high ego, low self-esteem. But there's people that claim they want long-term, but they act with high ego, low self-esteem. So you cannot progress as a person if you have high ego, low self-esteem. You're not going to want to grow as a person. You don't see the benefit in that. On the other hand, if you're humble, but you believe in yourself, you're coachable, you can mentor yourself or be mentored by someone else, and you have this mindset of evolving. And you're just going to be more attractive to quality singles. And I can sniff them out. I know I can sniff them out when someone is leading with all ego and no actual belief in themselves. And if they don't know I'm a dating coach, they think, oh, okay, well, he don't think I'm cute. He's a loser. Nah. Yeah, I see he was good looking, but I can see through that. I can see you're thirsty for attention. Instead of a thirst trap, you are a trap to yourself. You yourself are the thirst trap to yourself. Becomes this never-ending cycle of you trying to define your ego instead of actually get some natural, grown-up belief in yourself. And my worry is that the young millennials or Gen Z or whatever they call y'all, I'm worried that you're growing up in this environment where validation and getting your ego stroked is more important than developing character. That's my worry. That your number of followers, likes, and how many men or how much women give you attention, that's going to define your value a lot more than just who you are as a person, the abilities, the things you've learned, the confidence that you have, the character that you've developed, the way that you've climbed over obstacles in your life. To me, that's how you build that self-esteem, not how many followers and likes you have. So, bottom line, lead with natural self-esteem and not with high ego, and you'll get a lot further in life. Mandy Ginsberg, the CEO of Match Group. Match Group owns Match.com, Tinder, OkCupid, Hinge, POF, and a host of other online dating websites. She has stepped down as of January 28th, 2020. And the most important thing is that she's done this not because a new CEO has taken over, that now she's going to be relegated to just being a member of the board. She's doing this to focus on her family and her health. More importantly, she found out that she is predisposed to breast cancer. Unfortunately, something that's rampant in her family's genes, and so there was a certain gene that she has that can make her more probable for her to get breast cancer. So it's one of those things it's tough, right? Match.com is a website that's near and dear to me because that's actually how I met the mother of my child. So I do believe in online dating. And But I also do believe in taking care of your family. So I really think that it's awesome what she's been able to do with the company. But more and more importantly is that at the end of it, when we're on our deathbed, it's going to be amongst family and friends. And it's going to be a lot more important of being a loving person amongst those that are you're closest to than just being a successful CEO. So she's done a lot of great stuff. Match Group now valued at $23 billion. I mean, that's crazy. The acquisitions she's been able to accomplish and make happen. I remember when Match was a standalone website. It was not a publicly traded company. There was no IPO for it. And it was neck and neck with eHarmony. And at that time, Match.com was seen as the hookup site. Right? This was back in 2006 when she took over. 3% of relationships came from dating apps at that time. Nowadays, 50% of couples meet online. And I think a lot of that has to do with what Mandy has been able to do. So wish her luck. Really hope she does well and fights possible breast cancer. And whoever is named as the new CEO can do some awesome stuff for online dating. So that's all we can do is take care of ourselves. Great reminder that life can be fragile. Luckily, she still has time to turn it around and focus on what matters the most.